Hey, it's Jeff, and I gathered a couple of guys in the office so that we could play a little Warhawk from Incognito. I got my headset, got my 6-axis. Let's go take on some fools. One of the cool things about Warhawk is that aside from just setting up a local LAN party and playing with your friends over your systems, you can set up a dedicated server, so you're not necessarily restricted to always playing on Sony's servers. As you can tell, Warhawk still has its 2 modes within Dogfight 2. You can still hover, which is pretty much the only way that you're going to be able to fire off one of the coolest attacks in the game, which is the tow missile. All right, buddy, just get ready to become barbecue. Come on, Greg, what you got? Where are you going? Let's see if I can actually get to a place that would be good to hover. Select it, and then fire, and then all of a sudden you get to seriously just maneuver the missile. The only problem is if somebody shoots you out of the sky, the missile explodes too. So it doesn't really help that much in a dogfight situation. It really is good for things like zone combat, capture the flag, because you can be in the air literally protecting everybody that's on the ground, especially as you make a push towards base, and then fire a tow missile, take out any tank that happens to be around you. Adios, Greggy. Just bring it in the next game, big guy. Bring it in the next game. So now we're going into a capture the flag mode. The one plus is that you still have the zone warfare. So the more zones you capture, the more tanks you wind up spawning, the more weapons wind up being created in your base, the more Warhawks and everything else that winds up generating around the areas that you wind up controlling. So it's a little bit more than just your standard capture the flag. There's a lot more strategy involved. And there is a nice little surprise for most people that like to camp. And it's probably one of the most dangerous weapons in the game as far as power is concerned. And those are the binoculars. Pretty much all you have to do is select them, and then you zoom in and you try to find a target. If anything is stationary and you zoom in on them, they are screwed. Let's see if I can actually bring the flag on home to mama. Oh yeah. For the most part, just about anybody that happens to have a flag can get in any vehicle with the exception of a Warhawk. That just makes the game way too easy. The majority of the maps happen to be really, really large, so you have a number of nooks and crannies you can hide in, a couple different ways you can sneak into somebody's base, a couple back alleys, different other ways that you can basically get your advantage whenever you're doing something like capture the flag. I'm taking one of the slower ways out of the base, unfortunately. Come on, Greg, give me a little backup here. He's at the 10, the 5. Touchdown, crowd goes wild. You're a little bit too late for that one, Scotty.
So that's a quick sneak peek at Warhawk. It's still early in development, but make sure you come back to IGN because we'll be showing you more of the maps, vehicles, and moves that you can use to blow people out of the skies.
Mercy.